Okay, here is our heavyweight champ. Well, my heavyweight champ. He goes toe-to-toe with the four-time heavyweight champ, Evander Holyfield. Here's Craig.
Hey, it's Craig with Evander Holyfield over at Willie Savannah's place. Ronnie Shields, the trainer, just got through working the real deal out here, and you were kind enough to sit down with us for a while. I can tell you've worked harder today than I have. Just by, the only four-time heavyweight champ working toward the Lou Savarese fight on the 30th in El Paso. I'm really surprised in one way that you two guys who have been friends for a long time, if I'm not mistaken, that you finally end up fighting one another.
We stand in each other's way, you know.
Right, that's true.
You know, he wants to get there, I want to get that, but that's what sports is all about. And you know, to be the very best, you have to face your friends. Sometimes you have to face. I mean, you have to face the best to be the best.
So many people have said, Evander, why are you doing this? You know, you're 44 years old. But to me, I mean, people say to me, Craig, you're older than 44. Why are you still doing what you're doing? I do it because I like it. And you know, money issues aside and all that, you do what you do, and you're a fighter.
Well, I do it because I love it. You know, it's like you change your mind. Love, you mean you'll stick with it.
Well, I'm waiting to win the lottery, and then I will love not doing it. You know, but I know what you're saying. You love it. You love being in the gym.
Well, I love it, but you know, the most important thing I know is a mean to the end. But I always set goals. My life was all about setting goals. So my goal was in 1992 when I got beat by Reddy Bowe to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world one more time. Because I have stuck to that, that's what allowed me to stay in the game this long. If I hadn't set that goal, I would have been out of the game.
I mean, your list of credits goes on and on and on. George Foreman, you've beaten him. You beat Tyson twice. You're one of the few people on the planet that beat Lennox Lewis. And it just goes on and on and on. And I look at you working in the gym, and you don't look any different than you did 10 or 15 years ago. I saw a fight the other night. You're fighting Ray Mercer, and I was scared. I thought, wait a minute, what's he doing fighting Mercer? He looks the same. You look at those old fights and say, I've stayed in pretty good shape.
Well, actually, I'm happy now because I can move like I moved in back then. And, you know, and when I had the shoulder injuries and stuff like this, and I fought three or four fights, and you know, and I was fighting like an older Evander, but you know, through recovery, I can do what I used to do.
You went over to the Texans practice and talked to the team. I mean, you had to have been talking about don't give up, set a goal, be a champion. Was that the theme? Or?
Well, the art of it is, you know, you only as good as what you believe. So you have to set goals. You have to set goals and have something to strive for.
Yeah.
And so, you know, and this is what I would, you know, tell them. I said, you know, don't nobody start off as a champion. Everybody started with the idea of believing that they could be a champion. So, you know, so I was trying to inspire them by getting them saying, you know, hey, it ain't about last season, it's about this season.
Yeah. What's your expectation for the Savarese fight? Well, I mean, you're two big guys, and Lou is, you know, and I love Lou, but Lou is a plotter, and he stands right in front of you. He won't be hard to find, I don't think, in the ring.
Well, and you know, and of course, in that type of fighter, I usually get them fighters a little easier than others because you know, knowledge is power, and so the person who can operate the knowledge is the one gonna win. And it's not so much how much heart. You both have to have heart just to step there. Yeah. But you know, the whole thing is that you know, I'm a very skillful fighter. I got more twos than Lou. I believe that, you know, I bring speed. I bring the jab, I bring the double jab, I bring the hand speed. There's so many things I bring to it. And
you're bringing the heat right now.
Well, and I look forward to using it too.
Hey, your your foundation, you have a wonderful deal you do each and every 4th of July, which is coming up, and you open up your home in the Atlanta area, and kids and families. I want to put the website up there, and tell me how that started.
Well, it started off, you know, me being a kid, young as a 9, and being very poor. Every 4th of July, the Boys Club would do something for us. We have Kids Day, and just to have hot dogs and something to look forward to these days, and that will allow me, when I became the heavyweight champion of the world and made a lot of money, I said, you know what, I want to give all these other kids, let kids know that at a young age, that someone is thinking about them as well, not just thinking about yourself. I became the heavyweight champion of the world, but I would never have been the man that who I am if that wasn't a boys club and that wasn't people who had more than enough and shared with people who didn't have enough. And so my foundation is built upon giving kids an opportunity to know that life can be better. And so hopefully when they become adults, when they see somebody they can help, they be sure to help them because someone helped them.
He is the real deal. There's no question about that. Best wishes. I don't want to hurt your hand this close to the big fight. It's the 30th of the month, Don Haskins Center, UTEP campus in El Paso, and Comcast will have it on pay-per-view. So if you want to see two guys who have spent a lot of time and made your mark and lose mark in many respects in the greater Houston area, watch this guy go to work. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right.